Okay, Majestic.
It's chilly.
It's chilly,
Yeah.
and I'm just really tired. Like, Sunday was so amazing
was
for that,
nice.
just to see that sunshine.
It was so nice.
And now I'm
Yeah.
like, where did it go?
I know. It's one of those weeks we have to start out the week with weather.
Uh-huh.
And then it gets like the best we've had since last year.
Love
It's
that.
going to be so nice. So let's get into it because we still have a lot to get through today. However, we're going to start seeing nice conditions as soon as tomorrow. Let's talk about the visibility because, yeah, we have overcast skies, cooler temperatures, but also some fog has really started to build right around the Charlotte area, surrounding areas. Now, it's not incredibly dense fog, but it kind of just adds into this. Typically, you would be able to see the skyline. This is a live camera look coming in from our WCNC tower cam where you can't even see hardly anything out there. So yes, one of those days where it's kind of hard to find motivation. You kind of maybe want to relax or take a nap or whatever it may be. Here's the thing. We are looking at cloudy conditions today and it's going to stay cool. Temperatures mainly into the 50s today. That's a live camera look in the background coming in from downtown Monroe. Tomorrow, we're already halfway through the week. Sunshine returns, 70-degree temperatures as well. And then we're talking about actually a heat wave as we're heading through the end of our work week and into this upcoming weekend with multiple days, not just in the 70s. Megan, did you know in the 80s?
Oh my
Did you know
gosh.
that?
No.
Okay, I'm letting you know.
I
Multiple
love
days
that.
in the 80s. It's going to be
God.
really nice. This is what we're dealing with right now, though. Low 40-degree temperatures here in Charlotte. Even a few raindrops popping up here and there. Up in the high country, 30s and 40s. So if you do have some place that you have to be today, just know you're probably going to want to keep a layer handy. I don't think you really need an umbrella because while the opportunity for rain is not zero, it's just overall pretty low. Just a few drops here and there. Here's our satellite and radar. Zoomed it out, showing you what we're looking at really all across the Carolinas. We have tons of cloud coverage there, couple of raindrops popping up, but overall throughout the rest of our day today, cloudy skies. Temperatures today only rising really into the mid 50s. And where should we be for this time of the year? What's the norm? It's about 61. So high temperatures today will be below our average. This afternoon, I think a little bit of sunshine may try to sneak and peek through those clouds, but the clouds overall, they're pretty thick. So I don't suspect that the sunshine will be all that impressive. However, little sunshine to wrap up the day would be pretty nice. Let's get you through our futurecast. So we're going to fast forward you into that 4 o'clock time frame. Again, by this point, temperatures mainly into the 50s. If you're north of I-40, I think that's where we could actually get some clearing before the sun sets tonight. So could see some sunshine. Meanwhile, still tons of white popping up there, meaning that a lot of us will still be holding on to cloudy skies. And then tomorrow, as we're heading into our Wednesday, we'll start to see some changes on the way. Temperatures heading out the door, mainly into the 40s and 50s, and then Wednesday into the afternoon and early in the evening. Mid 70s, low to mid 70s across the board with sunny skies for your Wednesday. So if you remember anything, just know today is kind of a bleh day. Tomorrow, sunny skies starting to return. And then each day it just keeps going, getting better and better, especially if you like sunshine and warmer conditions. Let's fast forward a little bit further. We're going to take you into Thursday morning now. Here's 7 o'clock, where temperatures are mainly going to be into the 50s by this point. So starting out our days with very mild conditions. And then by Thursday afternoon, still getting even warmer with upper 70s returning. Now look at this. Over the next 10 days, we're at 58 degrees for our high temperature today. By tomorrow, 77. 80s returning on Thursday, low 80s, and then Friday getting even warmer, a high of 82 degrees. That's going to be fantastic. Even this upcoming Saturday and Sunday, upper 70s, low 80s. That even takes us into next week. And so most of us, we're going to be enjoying sunny skies and warm weather. When I look at our 10-day forecast, though, I know we do have some rain chances next week, moisture moving back across the Carolinas in combination with those warmer temperatures. And to me as a meteorologist, I'm thinking about two things. Really, those become good ingredients. If you put them together, we could see some thunderstorm activity next week. And now that we're in March, we got to start preparing for severe weather. We could see some stronger storms next week. It's a little far out to let you know for sure, but that's one thing that I am watching very carefully. Let's talk about what's normal. So March 1st, our normal high temperature is 60 degrees. By April 3rd, our normal is low 70s. By May 14th, the norm is low 80s. So this weekend, it's actually going to feel more May-like than it is March-like, even before the weekend, because of that big, huge warming trend on the way. As we're looking at that, though, with warmer conditions, have you guys noticed that the trees are kind of budding and blossoming?
Sure have.
A lot of things are kind of confused, and with that, of course, the pollen is going to be a big problem, especially cedar, elk, oak, over the next few days because of the warmer conditions. So if you suffer from allergies like I do, it's going to be a little rough, but at least we have nice weather to look forward to. Take your allergy medicine, of course, if that helps you. Over the next 7 days, here's our overall rain potential. I mean, it's very, very minimal, taking us throughout the rest of our work week and into the weekend. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I will mention that the weather should be really nice overall, but we do still have small chances for a couple of sprinkles popping up. Futurecast wanted to show this to you. This is for next week because we do have some changes on the way. Let me get you there. This is indicating that we have kind of this storm system that's going to be forming across the mid-south. This is next week. This is Wednesday. Notice from Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, that's where we start to see some heavier rain, potentially some storms. By the time it gets to our area, that's when we start to see the potential of some more rain coming our way. So there we go. That's what we'll start looking at next week. So there is indication that next week could bring not just warmer conditions, but rainy conditions and also some storm coverage. I like this graphic because it really sets things up nicely for us visually. Over the next 7 days, you can see areas shaded in reds and purples. That's well west of us. That's where the heaviest rain will likely fall. That's where we could see some of the stronger storms as well. But even for much of the southeast, I mean, we should get some rain next week. And we've been saying it's dry out there. We need the rain. High temperatures today, again, mainly cloudy, mainly topping off into the 50s. So it's not extremely cold or anything like that, but without the sunshine, it does feel cooler. Overnight lows tonight drop down into the 40s, nearing 50 degrees by tomorrow morning. And then here's our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Today kind of stands out, and not in the best of ways because it's kind of that overcast, dreary day. As soon as tomorrow, 77 degrees. If you have anything planned this week, hopefully some of those plans take you outside. Any kids, if they have any after-school sports activities, make sure they're staying nice and hydrated. Might even need to grab some sunblock with low 80-degree temperatures returning Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and into Monday. Plenty of sunshine. Charlotte FC returning on Saturday. And then remember, this upcoming weekend, we are springing ahead, so we have to change our clock. So that means our sunrises will be later. So bus stop forecast next week could still be actually pretty dark when the kids are heading off to school, but then those sunsets will be actually right around 7:30. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's great.
I forgot that it's already here.
Yeah.
I know, it's
The
crazy.
the changing of the clock's already here.
Change
Yes.
of the clocks. My pink trees are back.
Your pink tree.
I love
They're
the pink
so
trees.
pretty.
They're
I
love pink
gorgeous.
trees.
Yes.
Yes.
I noticed it in February in my neighborhood. A lot of those, are they cherry blossom trees,
Yeah.
right? We're like budding. I'm like, this is so crazy to see in February.
I know.
I love
yeah.
it, but yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of confused, but I think it's nice, just warm
Yeah.
weather. I like the time change, obviously, because we have later sunsets.
Right.
Yes.
But then also with my schedule, it's so hard because then I feel
Oh,
like I
I
don't
know.
sleep as much
Right.
because I can't go to bed.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
hard. It's harder.
It's
I'm
a give
also
and take.
thinking about like seeing these temperatures when spray tan season starts.
Yep.
Because
it's already starting, babe.
Has it?
Oh yeah.
When? Do you have one?
I mean, I do self tanner at home. This week
Yeah.
is gonna get started. If it's 80 degrees, I'm gonna be wearing shorts. These
I
legs.
know.
Are
That's what I
ghastly.
keep
No. We need
Yeah.
we need a couple shades.
we call it spray tan Thursdays.
Spray tan Thursday.
What is that? I need to join.
You
It's
have
spray
to
tan
do your
Thursday.
spray tan Thursday.
Why
the
on
weekend.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's prime for the weekend.
Right.
I love
It's
this.
nice and settled
Yeah.
in.
We'll give you some good
Yes.
recommendations.
Thank you. Because
Yeah.
isn't it just wild? Like when you have a tan,
Yes.
you're a whole new person
You're
because
really-
everyone like.
You can't tell me.
Yeah,
nothing if I have a
can't
tan
tell
on.
me nothing.
Because like
me
we've been in winter, or like we don't have a tan.
Yeah.
My hair seems dark. I'm like I need
Yeah.
a tan and I need some
Yeah.
highlights. And
There you
summer,
go.
here we come.
New
Spray
people.
tan Thursdays.
Yes.
Okay.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. It's going global. Okay.